They plan even more demonstrations. They say they intend to paralyze the construction industry until their goal of a union is recognized and accepted.
The drywall strike really changed the Carpenters Union. I think it was a turning point.
There were freeways that were shut down. Men put their families on the line, right? They got put in jail and so forth.
I was making probably not even $50 a day. And the foreman, he was taking $60 off my check. So I complained and I told him that it wasn't right. And he said, well, what he say? Hey, if you don't want to do it, more hungry Mexicans are going to come and work for me.
A guy friend of mine, Jesús Gómez, asked me, hey, can we do something? It's time to do something. Wages and conditions are horrible.
So that was when I decided to start doing something.
Thousands of drywallers, mostly Hispanic Americans, staging wildcat strikes and protests to demand better wages and union representation.
Thing is that they never believed that we were going to be able to do anything. They're going to go for a few days and they're going to go back to work because they are hungry.
Main concerns that, many of us, we don't have legal papers, it's going to be a little trouble, but let's do it.
They wanted to give us just a little bit just to get us back to work. But we knew that we had the backup of all the workers.
This is different this time. They really feel like they've been disrespected.
They never thought that we were going to last. We stayed on strike for 6 months.
When the picketers showed up, all the drywall guys on my side left. All the hangers and the tapers have left now. They were successful today.
Doug McCarron, back then he used to be the EST of the Southwest Regional Council of Carpenters, and he knew about the movement.
I met Jesús and Ubaldo in Orange County at Local 2361.
And I knew about the carpenters. So when we started organizing, I knew where to go. We asked for representation at the Carpenters Union. That's how the carpenters got involved.
We started, asking other locals, borrow their locals to hold meetings, and we were holding meetings on every carpenter's local that they have.
All the local unions throughout LA County, they said, hey, what can we do to help?
They were coming during the strike because we were running out of money, out of food, and we didn't know when the strike was going to end.
And I got to say, they did it on themselves. We supplied the money for their rent and their groceries, but they really did the job. And I can't say enough about Ubaldo and Jesús. They were true leaders.
I never had any experience of leading a group of people, and never 6,000 workers.
When it came to the police, it was tough because we were illegals. Be very careful, not to break the law, It wasn't easy.
But it's the way they demonstrated on Gower Street near the Hollywood Freeway that got 50 of the workers arrested.
So this co-worker, he said, let's go into the freeway,
Within minutes, strikers have suddenly closed down one of LA's busiest arteries.
So he jumped into the freeway and started moving his hands to the traffic to stop. And so the traffic started slowing down and stopped, and we all went into the freeway.
I heard it on my car radio when that happened, when they shut the Hollywood freeway down.
Probably we stayed on the freeway for over an hour, and the line was big.
Them shutting down the freeway, probably something that only a Hollywood script would write about, and you sit there and say that was pretty crazy.
Well, it's very dangerous, but I think it just shows the frustration with the strikers,
Drywallers staged the extraordinary protest to focus public attention on their continuing movement to organize a union.
And finally, in December, on the last days of the year, we came to an agreement.
And when I knew it was over, was a couple of the big contractors came to see me, and they said, hey, we need help. I said, what are you talking about? You need help. He said, these, we want an agreement with these guys.
The biggest companies in Southern California came and signed a contract.
It was 50% increase, Once again, and any movement, you never get it 100%. But at least I say, we got dignity and respect.
It's been changed. My life and every worker's life has been changed since then.
And I look at them and I tip my hat to them and I say thank you to folks like them and their movement. It makes me work 10 times harder, and it always makes me say, hey man, are we doing the right thing? Are you doing the right thing? Are you creating change?